Hey YouTube, I'm back this time with my Bath & Body Works empties for the month of April 2023. I don't have any chit chat except for I am really excited about this blazer that I'm wearing, so I'm filming this just as I got off of work. But I wanted to share with you that in case you've been following me on Instagram, I do have a new Instagram name. It's Lifting and Lipstick, and I always post my outfit of the day. I post any wax, sometimes Bath & Body Works, just my life here in Kansas City, whatever. So if you're interested in what I'm wearing today, or if you're interested in just kind of like following me on a personal level, my new Instagram name is Lifting and Lipstick. I'm gonna put that down below. But like I said, every Friday I post about wax kind of stuff. I post about Bath & Body Works, lots of fashion, lots of personal life things, whatever. So that's my plug. If you're interested, Lifting and Lipstick on Instagram, I'll put it down below. So without further ado, let's get into what I used up for my Bath & Body Works products in the month of April 2023. As always, I will start with my hand soaps. So really in April, I wanted to challenge myself to use up as much blue stuff as possible. So you guys know that in March, I love to use up lots of green just in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, plus green is my favorite color, and I love spring. I always think of like April showers, so I love to use up lots of like blues and purples during April, so that's the theme that you're gonna see. So the first one that I used up for hand soaps is A Beautiful Day. This is this year's packaging. The keynotes are wild daisies, pink peonies, and sun-kissed apples. Those are a little bit different than body care, but it smells the same as body care. Definitely a perfumey, floral green apple. I really love Beautiful Day. I've never had an iteration of it that I didn't like, so this is a repurchase. I wouldn't hoard it per se, but Beautiful Day is always really nice in body care and home fragrance whenever you can get it in home fragrance, and in hand soap. So love it, would repurchase. The next thing that I used up is an Easter soap. This originally was not in my challenge, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up and just work it into my challenge. This is the Hip Hop Hooray Cottontail Cake Pop, and this is for Easter from this year. The keynotes are delicious cake batter, rainbow sprinkles, and fluffy buttercream. And this didn't quite smell edible. Like, I don't feel like I would want to eat something that smells like this, but yeah, for the most part, it just kind of smelled like a, not quite perfumey, but again, kind of like a body care vanilla cake. It smelled good, but again, not hoard worthy. I would pick it up next year, but it was just a one and done for me this year. And yeah, I just decided to use it up because it was out for Easter and it had blue, just like my theme for this month. So the next one that I used up is one of my cool coconut coladas. This is part of a vintage haul that I did a couple months ago. I will link that down below, by the way. The keynotes, I may have to kind of look around. A fragrant blend of creamy coconut, lemon granita, and spun sugar. So cool coconut colada just smells, again, kind of perfumey, but like a blue coconut. I don't want it all the time, but from time to time, I can definitely get down with it. I'm currently using up my second one, so although these were really meant for April, you will find my second one in my May empties, but it is coming, I promise you. The last hand soap that I used up in April was in Fresh Rainfall. This is from Bath & Body Works, but part of their like more core collection. So the keynotes for Fresh Rainfall are aloe leaf, bergamot, and chamomile water. This to me just smelled like generally like clean spring rain is how I would describe it. So there's something kind of green about it, something very aquatic about it. Again, it's kind of like a greenish blue hue. So I really wanted to use it up and I really loved it. So I would repurchase. Again, just like with my other hand soaps here, it's really not hoard worthy to me, but I would definitely repurchase. However, you really need to be into like the fresh, clean, green type of fragrances to enjoy this. But if that is really your thing, especially if you love things like deep aqua, or if you liked like rain-kissed leaves, you would like this too. So the next thing that I used up is, again, two more Beautiful Day items. I really like to use a Beautiful Day in April. I just kind of like the feeling of it. So this is a lotion in Beautiful Day. I started it in March and then finished it in April. Keynotes are sun-kissed apple, sparkling cactus, wild daisies, pink peony, and fresh woods. So yeah, again, a little bit different than the hand soap, but they are the same fragrance. Again, perfumey, floral, green apple is how I would describe it. I think I have one more lotion in Beautiful Day. Always a good thing to have in my collection, but yeah, I really like it. I'm sad that it's no longer in stores, but you can still get it online for sure. From time to time though, it is in stores. Like I purchased this one in stores at the beginning of spring. Again, keynotes with this would be Sunkissed Apple, Sparkling Cactus, Wild Daisies, Pink Peony, Fresh Woods. Again, same fragrance. I mean, in different iterations, different years, but still the same great fragrance. I really love it. Again, not hoard worthy per se, but this was always my favorite out of the top 5 selling fragrances that Bath & Body Works would always market. I really love Beautiful Day. The next shower gel that I used up is in At the Beach. This is always a repurchase for me. I've really loved it since it debuted in 2017. The keynotes for At the Beach are White Frangipani Blossoms, Toasted Coconut, Bergamot Water, Sea Salt Breeze, and Sun-Kissed Musk. It's a pretty conceptual, somewhat perfumey, I would say like sea salt coconut. So you really have to be down with that. You really cannot get, or don't expect like a sweet coconut. It's not really floral. I mean, it says it has a frangipani in it, but to me it's more conceptual. But yeah, it just smells like sea salt coconut is how I would describe it. I really love it. I do have a number of At the Beach items in my collection, and yeah, this was definitely a good one. I would 100% repurchase. Another repurchase is Pretty as a Peach. Again, lots of great fragrances for the last couple months with me. The keynotes are Blushing Peach, Jasmine Petals, White Nectarine, Apple Blossom, Sheer Freesia. Kind of perfumey, sweet peach is how I would describe this. So I get perfume first, sweet peach. So again, it's been out for a number of years. I think at this point, I mean, don't quote me on this. Maybe it's only online. I don't really know, but yeah, this one is from 2022, like the end of 2022. So I purchased this, I want to say back in maybe December or January, just as part of a large haul. And yeah, I used it up just because I tend to rotate through my shower gels very quickly. And so it just kind of came up in my collection. The last shower gel that I used up in April is really one of my precious shower gels. This is an Exotic Coconut. Again, it's part of that vintage line. I'll drop it down below, or the vintage haul, I'll drop it down below because I love it. So Exotic Coconut, I've said it before, I'll say it again, is I think the most superior coconut that Bath & Body Works has ever come out with. It just is so kind of bright, sunny, dry coconut. There's no floral to it. It's not fruity per se. It just smells like a really summery coconut. I love this packaging, by the way. I love the bronzy look with the hibiscus and the coconut. So for the top notes, it says papaya, guava, and pineapple. But to me, it's not tart. It's not fruity. The mid notes are toasted coconut, milk accord, and vanilla bean. And honestly, I feel like that's just kind of what it smells like. And then creamy musk, warm sandalwood, and tonka bean. So yeah, I feel like the mid to dry is definitely like where it's at. I really don't get like a pineapple or a papaya, whatever. It just smells very nice and summery. So this is from, let me see if I can kind of like read the year. This is from 2013. Can you believe that's 10 years old this year? That's crazy. And yeah, this was kind of the end of Exotic Coconut. I really wish Bath & Body Works would bring this back. It is so good. Absolutely divine. I'm glad to have had it. It was starting to turn a little bit, so I wanted to get it used up, but generally speaking, it was really great. And I really wish I could have this again. Exotic Coconut. So good. The, excuse me, the next item that I used up is something that I wound up pulling into just my stuff that I was using, because I mentioned in my April 1st challenge update that I was just running out of fine fragrance mist. So I used up an entire beach night. So I wanted to use it up because, you know, it was nice and kind of summery and fun. But it also had some blue packaging on it. So the keynotes on this are Toasted Marshmallow, Sea Salt Breeze, S'mores Accord, Beach Driftwood, and Creamy Vanilla. This is from 2022. And yeah, I'm a big Beach Nights fan. I love it. It smells really good. I'm glad that this came out last year because I nearly went on Poshmark or eBay to pick up some of this, like, you know, that someone was selling for a lot of money, but I'm glad that it came back out in stores. I really stocked up. So you will definitely see some more Beach Nights in this packaging from me for a while. So I used up a whole extra fine fragrance mist just because I could. The other one that I used up was just a mini in At the Beach. So again, I love At the Beach for April when I'm kind of in a place as an educator, like I work in the school, by the way, where I'm kind of ready for summer, but we're not there like with our calendar yet, but I just want to get into that vibe a little bit. So At the Beach definitely does that for me. So it's very like spring breakish, kind of into summer, but not quite there. I really love that in At the Beach. So plus it's blue, so it's always a good option for April. With that, I also used up my mini body cream. Again, a great fragrance. I do have a few more At the Beach products in my collection. Nothing more to say about that at this point. I used up 2 different pocket bags. One was Bright Christmas Morning, so pretty out of place for an April Empties, but I kind of forgot about it and it was on my vanity. And so when I realized it was there, I just kind of used it up. Bright Christmas Morning was fine. It was very much so like a perfumey, fruit medley. I didn't get any kind of Christmas element out of it, but it was fine. So one and done. I'm not mad at it, but it's not a repurchase. And I also used up my very last blueberry crumble. I don't have any more. Excuse me? I don't have any more blueberry crumbles. This is my last one. Always a great fragrance. This honestly is just blueberry pie in a pocket bag. It was so good. I love it in hand soaps. I love it in pocket bags, in the candle. Excellent. So I would definitely pick this up again. It's definitely a repurchase. I've had like 5 of these and this is just my last one. And then my very last item is not a Bath & Body Works item, but it has been in my challenge, so I wanted to include it in this Empties. This is my Tree Hut Strawberry, and this is the Shea Sugar Scrub. So I'm a big Tree Hut fan when it comes to scrubs. I get them at Ulta, but really you can get them at Target or like on Amazon or elsewhere. But I really like them because they are like the level of coarseness that I would want from a scrub. They're not crazy coarse, but they're generally more coarse than like what you get from Bath & Body Works most of the time. So yeah, I just have a number of these. They're really easily accessible. So yeah, I'm a big Tree Hut fan and I would recommend it if you like a coarse scrub. Plus the fragrances are really fun. So again, this is in strawberry. It was in my Bath & Body Works Use It Up challenge, so I did want to include it, but technically it's not a Bath & Body Works product. So you'll just have to get over that one, but it's there. So again, that is it for my Bath & Body Works Empties for the month of April 2023. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I mentioned earlier, definitely check me out on Instagram for fashion, for fragrance. I post some gym stuff. And yeah, kind of anything else that you would be interested in, like in my personal life, it's all over there. So it's Lifting in Lipstick. I'll put it down below and I'll see you next time. Bye.